return. Alright, we are live. So, when we last left the group, everybody traveled back to Kiron after handling Ventar's Haven's little problem in the Mount Witch territory, and now we are having some R&R for everybody. However, certain events transpired, and now you find yourselves in Reaver's room having issues, but you all discover the identity of Shala, as she is Shalana Chartrice, the second Empress of the Firhum Magic Kingdom. We now return to where we are in the story, in the manor.
The only one who doesn't know this is Ortis.
Yeah, the only person that does not know is Ortis. Probably even Fecht doesn't even know the whole Empress thing. He does not understand, but basically Layla, Nail, and Adrian knows this, and now certain secrets are now being revealed. So we now turn to the group.
He's no good. I was gonna make a joke. Ignore.
No, it's fine. And now... there we go. So, here we are. You guys see Reaver is kneeling on the ground, having a mental break as he is breathing heavily and saying no, that can't be true and all of that, while Shala is trying to comfort him as he's like freaking out as this pulse of magic is emanating from him.
Okay, Adrian will cast Bestow Curse to calm his emotions.
Okay, is that a saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay, may I ask for the saving throw?
Is a...
I mean, like, he's already being held... He's already being held person by Fecht at this moment. So I don't believe there's no disadvantage to that, but what is the save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, okay. Ooh, okay. So, yep. He is held, and then, like, all of a sudden his emotions start to, like, scale down as, like, now he's in a state of calmness as he kind of, like, falls to the ground, Shala just catching his head and whatnot, and she just looks up at the group, and she doesn't have any words. She just like looks away and just looks at Reaver, concerned. Keep it simple. But yeah.
Adrian will bow to the queen, or to the princess.
Empress. She is the current Empress at this time. However, it is a bit odd because shouldn't she be in Firhum? Because there are reports that she is there. By your count. So everybody just sees Adrian immediately kneel down in front of Shala with great respect and admiration towards this individual. How is everybody else reacting? Everybody hears me, right? I'm just making sure.
Yep. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Not
how is
enemy interaction.
yeah, how is everybody reacting to this current situation and to Adrian kneeling in front of this individual with like noble and formal etiquette?
Probably ignoring it. I've known Sholas the Empress for a while now.
Same. But however, Empress, if you next time you want to hit second base with someone, care to let us know so we can just leave for a little bit?
When she turns to look, you see that there is no annoyance in her eyes, but more in the sense of anger. She doesn't say anything, but all she does is she like picks up Weaver as best as she can and just lays him on the bed and like, may we... She kind of looks at Adrian. You may rise.
Here, we'll rise.
May we have a private discussion, everybody, in the meeting room, please? As she kind of like ushers everybody out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, everybody is going to the first floor meeting room. Okay. Okay, how long does hold person last? Last for about... up to a minute, okay. Up to a minute, but...
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not malicious. It's just nobody's asked him to let it go. So he's
Yeah.
I tell you to let go. I tell him, like,
Okay. So yeah, Reaper is just in the room right now, just having his own little shindig. So, and Ortis is not with the group. Ortis is not in the manor at the moment. Correct?
Yep, he's not in the manor.
Where is Ortis? Care to remind me?
Having fun.
And what does that entail? What are you doing to have... oh, right. Oh, right. Now I remember. Oh, boy. Yeah. So you probably won't arrive until morning. Great. Okay. So yeah. So Shala closes the door, ensuring that no one else is there, and she kind of like turns. Okay. I am, indeed, Shalana Chartrice, the second Empress of Firum. Probably all have a lot of questions as why am I here and not in my kingdom. Let's just say it's not great. And she starts to pace. Where would you like me to start?
Have you been traveling as an Empress with me all this time?
I have indeed been traveling with you since the moment we met. Yes, Adrian.
Even in Furum?
Not in Firum, but ever since you lot were first came to the island.
Mm.
Do you have any other questions you would like to ask her, or is there...
Why are you here?
Okay. So, she says, okay. Apparently, there might be some evil ne'er-do-wells within the court, within certain branches of nobility, and they are planning for something which I do not know, but apparently I am the key to this plan to bring some evil entity that I am now thinking and confirming this might be Layla's donor.
Wouldn't it have been safer to stay at your castle?
At the castle?
At her castle. Her home.
In Fairhome.
Yeah.
She then says, well, that's kind of hard since there are people within my own castle as well that might be, part of this cult or whatever. So I can't exactly trust anybody at the moment. The only person I do trust is Lady Alexandria. Which is, in essence, why I came here. And look and behold, I see Mr. Amakir's son is on the island, and I knew that I would be in safe hands.
Agent nods.
But for the time being, I don't know who to trust, and I don't know what the plan is. I do know that it requires me for some reason, but I don't know the end goal, which is something I am trying to figure out. Which is why I have asked Miss Alexandria to see if she could use her network of information gatherers to gain information. But frankly, that has turned up not a lot of information at the moment. But yeah, basically I am in hiding. And apparently they already have a clone or replacement or someone posing as me, whatever, and is ruling right now.
Why are some people here after you then? I think you're still inferior.
Indeed, these members are part of the cult, apparently. Or maybe they are not part of the cult, and maybe they are part of something else, which is also sinister. I don't know who to trust. I do know I can trust this group here, since you have all proven yourselves against the forces of, I guess, opposition? I don't know. But basically, I don't know what to do. This corruption is spreading. There are people after me for some reason that may require a blood sacrifice or whatever, and I don't want that. And now, Reaver is having a freak out right now because of the information that I've somewhat told him with my future sight of sorts. Is anyone else wanting to ask Miss Shala?
I think that's all the questions Adrian has.
Yeah, does Nail, Layla, Fecht have any questions?
The problem is, Feck doesn't have any understanding of this that's going on, so he's just kind of T-posing, waiting if he has to take down the guy again. So he's just like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah, cocked head, like unsure what to do right now.
And also just staring daggers through her unintentionally.
Yeah, and she kind of like just fidgets a bit uncomfortably as you do that.
So right, you and Reaper were just having a dream communication. It's not. It wasn't you blowing his world, right?
She kind of like as you say that, she kind of like says and then like just like moves her eyes to avert eye contact with you as she's trying to think of something. She then says, "Let's just say I showed him maybe or told him probably one or so outcome with my ability of future sight that my family has. So, you know, one
And
possible outcome." But yeah, he did not take that lightly, she says, as she kind of like looks upstairs. Well, look up to the ceiling, probably where in direction to where the room might be. So yeah, he's just currently going through something right now and might need his space. I am worried for him right now, but yeah.
You should be calm for the next 8 hours.
Indeed, calm, that's good, calm. So, what did you all do today? Haha. She smiles, trying to change the subject.
Gardening.
Oh, that sounds a great hobby for you, gardening. What are you planning on growing?
Plants.
Yeah, Shala is kind of like fidgeting nervously as there is now like a dead silence, awkwardness in the room.
In fact, it's the one character I've ever made that won't talk. It just does not talk.
So she kind of like Shala is kind of like just fidgeting now. So basically, told you the situation, and yeah. Anything else?
What are you the Empress of?
A kingdom, a country.
Fair enough. As he just goes back into his silence mode.
What are you? Exactly. This is the first time we are officially meeting. What exactly are you? Or who are you?
I'm named Fecht.
Okay. Fact. How did you meet the party? How did you meet these people?
I was trying to kill them the first time we met.
Oh! Swell!
Almost succeeded.
Aha!
He just looks over.
She's just like she's just like okay, like just agreeing what's happening, like just not exactly freaking out, but she like understands and like okay, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna go check on Weaver. Yeah, I will see you maybe in the morning. And she gonna like awkwardly just leaves the room.
Effect waves.
Beck also leaves? Okay.
No waves. Like his hand by.
Oh, waves his hand by. Okay. Yeah, and now Shala is gone. Going up the stairs.
I guess it's going to move on to the morning if
If,
Adrian and if Adrian and Sec don't have a conversation.
I mean, yeah, there's also Layla, but, like, we'll see how this goes. I mean, like... Well, actually, okay, Otis, I want you to be truthful here. Have Otis ever been with a man before?
Only once.
Okay. Roll for me, just say... generic... performance check. Roll. Performance.
Performance.
Yeah, performance. See how well you do the act. 10, okay.
Oh, go.
It was average. It was an average encounter. You somewhat enjoyed it. He somewhat enjoyed it. You agreed that it was okay. So yeah.
That's the worst kind.
Be glad it's not a 1.
You have AIDS.
Magical AIDS. So yeah, I know Layla is occupied, so we'll just say that it's up to the group if you want to just turn in now and then all of that. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, Adrian can turn in.
Okay, so Adrian. Oh, Layla. Okay, so information that Shala provided was she's on the run. And she doesn't know who to trust because there are members of the cult of Mother that may or may not have infiltrated the royal court and palace and nobles within the kingdom. So she went to Lady Alexandria, the only individual she knows she can trust, and someone helped her smuggle out of the kingdom, which she did not say who, but... You all know, since, you know, there was that whole encounter with Weaver, but as characters go, you don't know. But yeah, she left the room. She went to check on Weaver now because of the concern. So, is there anything you want to do? Or is everybody in agreement that you guys are going to turn in?
Turn in for the night.
You know what? Can Effect look into things? He doesn't have to sleep, so he could just
Yeah.
do whatever.
You're free to do whatever you wish.
Yeah, you.
No, I meant like for just notifying the DM that Effect will be looking into things because he does not have to sleep.
Okay, looking into things. May I inquire what exactly you are trying to look into?
Well, first he wants to figure out what she's the empress of.
She did say she is the empress of a kingdom, a country, so...
Yeah.
You want
Dear God, it's just like back
then. So you want to go to the library?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe like he'll spend like the first hour, like I don't know. I guess we could say like 8 hours because the long rest hours. So like the first hour reading, reading books about who's currently in charge.
Sure. Yeah, you could.
And then the last 7 hours, he's just gonna wander around the city hoping he could magically figure something out about who could possibly be. He's not very socially inept, you know.
No, I totally get that. I mean, obviously,
you know, like he'd walk into a wall if he thinks Hogwarts is on the other side. You know.
Good to know. Adrian, are you turning in, or are you gonna do something?
Yeah, he's turning in as well.
Okay. Yippee. Nail, what about you?
Neil's gonna be going to sleep.
Okay, trying to find your token. There you are. Nail's room. Okay. Adrian is in this room. Okay. And yeah, Fact doesn't have a room. Okay, so we'll just say for all intents and purposes, yes. So you go out. Oh god. Roll me a D100 for me, Fact.
I can work with that.
75. Okay, so during your first walkthrough into the city of Kiron, you did spot a library. So you do know that there is a library, and you do know the route to get there. So you easily make your way to the library. And there is someone there, in the late evening, just tending to the library, and... Oh god. Okay, question. Remind me what Fact looks like? Fact is wearing, like, tattered clothing.
I was
plague?
about to say, this is going to be the scariest night shift ever for this person.
Tethered clothing. He has a plague doctor mask on. Like, flies are coming out of the like, spots that can.
Okay, it's dimly lit in here. And, basically, the person hears the door open, turns to look, and then, like, sees shuffling forward this individual.
The lights magically start flickering.
Yep. Nope. Sees this and then, like, leans back in the chair and passes out. You hear a thud as you're moving forward. Do you go to the front desk, or do you just go past the front desk and just start searching through the bookshelves?
He'll just start searching.
Okay.
You know, he doesn't know if he needs a library card or not. She seems to be napping, or wherever this person is.
Roll for me, either investigation or perception, because you are looking for something specific.
Oh, thank you.
So either the two, perception. Oh, okay, yeah, totally. Literally, the third book row shelf, you see, History of Film, volume 1 to 3, at your disposal. Do you decide to read it there, or take the books with you?
He'll read it here. He doesn't want to steal.
Okay, so you take all 3 volumes, you take them, you go to a table with a candle or magical light, however you decide, and you begin to thumb through the books.
Oh no, sorry. He doesn't. He literally like where he grabbed the book. That's where he's standing.
Oh, okay. So there's like 3 volumes of this, but yes. So first volume is talking about mainly the origins of how Theorem came to be. You learn that it came together when magical beings such as wizards, sorcerers, and whatnot were ostracized from the Norse because of Yaren, and funded their own kingdom and country, using their magical techniques to help them survive in that harsh place. And thus, certain individual with the foresight ability to predict futures began to lead the individuals, and this was the first emperor of Firhum, and lived for a good amount of years. This was a high elf, by the way, and it talked about everything. And then, as you reached Volume 2, Volume 2 talks about the events that led to the Emperor's death, and then led to the ascension of the first Empress, and then of the war that transpired, which was recent history for everybody. But again, you would not know that. But as you sum through it all, you learn that the Emperor was assassinated by his brother, wanting to claim power, but was failed and killed. Then the first Emperor's daughter, the Empress, as you're trying to sum through to find the Empress's name, you can't find the Empress's name for some reason, which is a bit odd. But you see it's kind of been redacted or in strange lettering you have not seen before. But as you sum through it all, you don't figure that out. But you learn that the Empress took power, and then the war happened between Firhum and Yarn, which lasted a good amount of years, and I believe the war lasted, I'm gonna say it lasted for, uh, 200 years. Have been at war for about 200 years. And then in the last few years of the war, the first princess, the Empress's daughter, managed to predict and prevent any more casualties, and managed to broker some sort of a peace between Yoren and Firhum. And because of that, the Empress then stepped down and named the second Empress, her daughter, Shalana Shatrice, as you have learned, to be the current Empress to this date. And then...
Not redacted.
Yeah, that is not redacted
Okay.
for some reason.
Okay.
And then in Volume 3, it talks about like what happened in the coming years that happened after the war, which was the post-war / peace era that is currently happening in Firhum. And you then learn that Shalana Shatrice has such an affinity with the magics of time and other aspects of divination. Trying to figure that out. Of divination. And managed to predict and help lead the kingdom to a bright future of prosperity and peace. Because of her, there was such an abundance of like farm, of food, wealth, and whatnot under her rule. And that's basically what you managed to find out, that Shalana is a fair and is a fair ruler who cares about her people.
Okay.
Is that all?
Sorry, I was just writing it down.
No, okay. No, yeah, just asking. As you were writing that down, as everybody is going to sleep, and Shala went upstairs, and in fact also left, Shala finally reached up to the stairs, and then she screamed panically, saying, "He's gone! He's gone!" She says, as she's now searching rooms after room, trying to find, and then she goes and knocks on Nail's door, banging panically. Nail!
Yes.
Is Reba with you?
No.
And then you hear her say shit in Fihum native tongue, and then she's now searching upstairs, and then she goes and is searching around, and then she goes to Layla's room, and Layla, you're about in a deep sleep or sorts with Ford. I'm thinking, yeah. Mordred, sorry, with Mordred,
Yes.
in your bed, and you just hear like a panicked, blood-curdling, banging at your door, and you hear Shala shouting, saying, "Layla, Layla!"
I opened the door.
It says,
Bedhead, angry.
It says-
What?
"Is Reaper with you?"
No.
Shit. And she starts leaving, panic-wise.
Close door and go back to sleep.
Okay. And then
Respect.
she makes her way to the second floor, and then goes and bangs on Adrian's door. So Adrian, as you're sleeping or in your trance, you then hear the banging on your door, with your name being screamed by wait, why is Reaper moving when it should be Shala? Jesus. I don't know why. Whatever. So Shala says this. So Shala's screaming your name, Adrian, Adrian, as she's banging on the door.
How long has it been since we started taking a long rest?
I would say maybe an hour or two.
Okay. Adrian gets up and asks her what's wrong.
Have you seen Reaper? Is Reaper with you?
You're not, but you should still be under my spell.
He's not in his room.
Well, he should be somewhere very calm at this point.
That's what worries me. And she then goes to the first floor now, and basically asking if any of the guards seen Reaver at this point. And you then hear the door close, the front door close. Adrian.
Oh, Adrian's following.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, totally. You're gonna follow Shala? You're following Shala?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Just making sure on that. Put you over there. So, as everybody is sleeping and all of that, so you and Shala start searching, looking for places that Reaper might be at. Considering that he was going through a lot, he might go to drink, or he might just go to be alone, or something. To be perfectly frank, you don't know enough about Reaver that you might know where he might want to go. So, yeah, dealer's choice.
Adrian can't think of anything.
Yeah, so I guess you just go searching building after building where Reaver might want to hang out. So you start doing through that. As panic is ensuing in Shala's face, as she's muttering in Firhum native tongue, saying, why did I leave him alone? Why did I leave him alone? I should not have left his side. Oh my god, this is gonna be bad. Who knows what trouble he might get into. As you see panic in her voice as she says this. So as that is happening, Fecht, what are you doing now? You already done your research, and you said...
How long did it take me to read all the books?
You said like an hour or so to just do some research, so I would say maybe that...
I don't know how long it would have taken to read all.
Oh, the volumes? I would say maybe it takes you about 2 hours at best. 2 hours and a half.
Okay, so I have 6 hours to kill in the middle of the night while I look like a
nightmare
monster
from hell.
children's story. Vengeance.
Like freaking
Well,
Silent
no.
Hill villain at this
I guess I'll
point.
just go
Or Resident Evil.
Yeah, he's like Drippier Slenderman right now. Drippier Slenderman. I mean, I want to say he would be going, like, looking around, seeing who would, like, try and kill Shala, but it's like, what's he gonna do? Just stare at them until he's like, yeah, you look like a guy who would do it. You know?
So I guess
I
in
guess
the
we'll just, I don't,
I guess in the sense, what
I don't know.
would
Can I roll, like, an intelligence check?
sure roll actually
You know?
yeah roll intelligence, just straight intelligence.
I clicked it. My game is not showing it. What's going on?
Oh, there we go. So
Oh,
I'll
there we
count
go.
the
Okay.
9. So
No matter what.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so exactly what? Okay, so give me 2, maybe 3 options of what you want to do. So you wanted to go search for people that may want to harm Shala. That was one. You
Yeah,
wanted
I
to
don't know. Maybe we can go with, like, who the people who were involved in this attempted revolution against the first emperor. What was, like, do any of their families still have ties to the current? I don't know what the political spectrum.
That did not
Or, like,
exactly touch
you
up
know,
in
but-
that, but there are other volumes of film history that talks about that, which is more about
okay,
the
so,
political
okay,
histories.
so it just says the brother. Just
Yeah.
says the brother.
Brothers, maybe some
Then-
families, but like again, if you want to get more in-depth history, you would need to actually
I'll
search.
just take the general families
Yeah,
that were stated in the book.
yeah.
You know, like maybe like the 2 or 3 probably.
Yeah.
Like
It
2 or
was
3
it
big
was it
names.
was the family clan of like Embers and the family clans of it was Ember and what was the other one? I would say I don't know. Let's say Dusk. So the 2 clan that was mentioned was the Ember clan and the Dusk clan of Fairhome nobility.
Alright. Are they still politically active? Like, does the current generation help the Empress, or?
There is, in fact, members of each of the families still around. However, House Dusk, heir is currently 12 years old. The Ember clan has a elderly leader whose grandchildren were spared because it was the elderly man's son that was partaking in this, and thus the elderly man and the children were spared.
Oh, okay. Alright, so that's a dead lead for now, seeing as there's no reason for either of them. Unless the 12-year-old did it. I'm trying to think of something he would do, because it's the middle of the night, and he doesn't sleep. I guess he'll just waddle until something happens, which, yeah, we'll just
Okay,
waddle.
so are you
Maybe
waddling
he'll
in?
magically...
Yeah. Are you waddling in the
He does not have a
library,
direction.
or are you waddling outside?
Outside.
Okay, good.
Outside. He returned the books, while the person is still unconscious, he, like, brings the chair up, just,
Props
puts
him,
them back in the chair,
up.
so
Yeah,
they're,
props him up. Okay.
Yeah. Even for somebody who doesn't have to sleep, he knows that's an uncomfortable way to sleep.
Good to
8
know.
hours are very important. But yeah, he'll probably just be wandering around the city.
Okay.
Because he has nothing else to do.
Okay. I could work with this. Yeah. Okay. Roll for me a d20.
Alright.
2.
Fuck.
Okay. Roll for me another d20. 7. Okay.
You know, if you put them together, it's a 27. You can count it as that.
So you actually pass by a residence, and you see that it's a middle-class home. You hear chatter and merrymaking as you hear people talking, and you then hear Firhum and Empress in the passive perception that you have. You heard it.
Yay!
Roll for me a d12.
Do you want me to roll another perception?
No, roll for me
okay.
a d12 plus a d8. 10. Okay.
10.
And as soon as you hear this, you then hear a crash as someone falls out of the window that you were trying to pierce through, and you see that it's a middle-aged man. As you see that this individual is like now wobbling, and you see that this individual is visibly drunk. And then you hear coming out of the door is another man, also drunk, and they are like discussing like, "You 2-bit wanker! You think you know anything about politics? You think you could just like outright just oppose the Empress and whatnot, seeing that she did leave here and like she doesn't want to outright welcome you back now, eh? Shut up! I'm gonna go there regardless. You wanna get yourself arrested? Your family was ousted for a reason. You are publicly intoxicated, you dipshit. So are you." Ugh. And then, like, the both of them just, like, look at you.
Damn.
"What do you want, Scarecrow?"
The convenience is astounding.
Do you say that out loud?
Well, the initial idea was just... No, he doesn't know anything about plot conveniences. Well, if they... So are they just gonna like? Are they looking like you won't like kick his ass, or just looking at like?
No, they're just looking at you. They're just looking at you like, "Who the hell are you? Who the fuck is this guy? Why does he look like this?"
he just keeps staring.
Yeah, they're just staring at you. Hey, and like shoves you a bit. "I'm talking to you, you ugly ass rat thing."
He just keeps staring. He doesn't really know what to do right now.
"What? You got nothing to say? Ah!"
he does not know socializing.
The guy kind of like goes to the side. "I'm talking to you." He raises his voice at you. "I'll leave him alone.
Okay.
He's just a brain dead doll or something." Yeah. And like the other guy that was yelling at you, he is gonna.
Oh, see, now you called him a doll. So...
Okay. Well, this guy is like
see,
now.
That's the one thing he doesn't want to
Yeah.
hear.
So does a 14 hit you?
No.
Okay. Tries to swing a punch at you, but misses, and like, I'm gonna teach you a lesson about staring, you little freak. As he kind of like does the whole put him up.
Can I grab him by the throat?
Okay. Roll a strength.
Wait,
as
I just roll
I
athletics.
yeah. That would be athletics.
Can I
I
roll
will roll
athletics?
an opposing athletics.
Would I have Would he have disadvantage because he's drunk? Or...
Oh yeah. I'm doing a minus
No.
2 to this roll, so he would like
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right.
21.
21.
15. So as he's
I'm a
doing that, you
strong
just
druid.
reflex quickly, just grab him by the throat, and you just lift him up in the air.
Oh yeah, and then he's just gonna say flat out, "I am no one's doll."
Oh, and
As the spores kind of start jittering around him.
okay, and and he's gonna try to punch you again, and he's just saying, "Let go, you stupid."
You know what?
Oh, 6.
You know what? No. I'm gonna let him hit me because he's.
Okay. He
Can I let him
basically
hit me?
he
Just
basically
while I'm just
he
still
basically
choking him?
socks you in the face as he deals about 2 damage to you.
All right.
You got anything else, you freaking dipshit? And then the other guy is saying put him down as he's now coming and he's gonna punch you in the side of your stomach, basically where your liver would be. And does a 16 hit.
All right. No, but I'm gonna let it hit.
Okay, boom! You take
At this
another
point,
2 damage.
He's making a point at this.
Yeah, he taken as 2 points of bludgeoning damage, but yeah. Okay, are you just letting them hit you, or?
Yeah, he's still choking the first guy.
Okay, roll for me another athletics, and I will do a 1d20 roll with disadvantage, Constitution save to see if he would oh jeez.
You're locked in here with me.
Yeah, you just you just desk grip him unconscious.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't actually want to kill him.
No. You just choked him unconscious with your grip.
All right.
It was a Constitution saving throw, but since he was drunk, it was much easier. So the guy's not breathing. Well, he is breathing, but he's unconscious. It's hey, you let him go! And the guy is now gonna start hitting you, and he's gonna kick you. He's gonna try to kick you, but he just swings and falls to the ground.
Yeah. It feels like he's kicking a brick wall.
Ugh.
Is he just?
So you still have an
Like,
unconscious guy in your grip. What do you do?
I'll just leave. I'll just leave him like that.
Okay, so you let him go.
Well, I'll just let him drop to the floor. I don't know if he's very conscious. I don't want to take up the rest of the players' time, so he's just gonna walk away.
I mean, I'm just
bitching at him.
I'm just asking. But basically, you're just wandering around, seeing what's of interest, basically.
Yeah, I guess what's the symbol of the dude who was just saying he's gonna go do something to the Empress? Does he have a clan symbol on him or something like that?
No, he does not. Probably just an angry worker or family that was ostracized from the kingdom. Maybe you don't know, but there was no noble symbol on his clothing or anything on his attire.
Okay, so then after dropping him to the ground like a sack of potatoes, will just walk away.
Okay, you walk away as the other drunk guy. Hey, where you going, you doll? Coward!
You know what? Fuck it. I feel like being petty. He's gonna cast Stone Shape at me.
Oh.
Real cool. As the dude's trying and just make him trip.
Or okay. Totally. He trips, he falls, and ooh. Or whatnot. Okay. Yeah. And you walk off?
Yes.
Okay. I will assume that you're just walking around aimlessly in the dead of night. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
What could possibly go wrong?
yeah. So, at this point, Shala and Adrian, as you searching, you do not find Reaver. You search around, but you still can't find him. And you convince Shala that you should just go back to the manor and probably he would turn up later. So at this point, that's what's happening. Adrian and Shala return back to the manor. And it is morning. So, Ortis, you wake up with a dwarf next to you, male dwarf. You get up, you pay for the services, and you walk on.
Remember, he gets it free.
What?
He does pay. Give him. Remember, he gets the services for free for a year.
Oh yeah. Right.
He does give him a tip.
Mm-hmm.
He does give them a tip.
Okay. So you are making your way back to the manor, the famous walk of shame.
Didn't you already give it to him?
And you
No,
see.
he's gonna get. Oh, he's probably making his way to get tattoo, check the tattoos up. But yeah.
Okay. At this point, you see walking continuously in a straight road, you see Fecht.
Where's walks up to him? Are you okay? Or is it asking if you're okay?
It looks up like a fucking owl. Yes.
Why are you walking into a wall?
Oh wait. Oh, did it not come? Sorry, my internet's being weird. He said yes, fine,
It says like, why are you walking into a wall?
because I was paying attention to you. He's still doing it, by the way.
Yeah, just like all of that.
It's like, always like, okay, why don't you just come with me for a while and
Okay.
maybe we can get some
Sorry,
drinks
my-
after I
My internet's being
search
really
for this tattoo lady.
weird. It's
It's fine, Fecht. It's fine.
Basically, he's gonna ask for him to come follow him, and just after he gets his tattoo, he's just going to.
Okay. So Fecht is just following Ortis to the tattoo shop, which you do find. And it's in the intersection between the Little Giwound and Grossing. Of Kion.
He goes like, "Hello, I heard you guys can make the legendary tattoo called Blood Fury."
Blood? What?
Let me check its name. Let me. Yeah.
Hello? Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yep.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what's going on with my internet.
It's fine. But, so you follow Ortis into this, tattoo shop. And the people inside, you see that there is a, muscular, man who has, tattoos on both his arms, and one is like that of a Des Macabre, and the other is just like a paladin of vengeance emanating from his arm. And it says, "Welcome. How may we help you?" He says in a stern, tough voice.
I heard this shop can create the legendary Blood Fury tattoo.
And
How much will it cost to get for me to get it?
the what tattoo?
Blood Fury tattoo.
And what is that tattoo?
Let's see. This is not technically homebrew, but I'll put it in the homebrew section.
Yeah, because I
Copy.
don't exactly know the tattoo you're talking about. Okay. Okay. Produced by Special Needle. Dot dot dot. Okay, how many attunement items do you already have, Ortis?
He has his max, but he's willing to delink the cloak.
Your cloak protection?
Yeah.
Okay, so you de-attune to the cloak of protection. So you already have the axe attuned, the sun axe.
Yeah. And the Bell of the Giants.
Belt of the Giants. Belt of Hill Giants strengths, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
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 So you de-attune to the saying, and you're wanting the Blood Fury tattoo. So, the tattoo artist is saying, yeah, I could do that. Where do you want it?
Yeah. Boris explains where he wants it.
Where exactly do you want it?
He just shows it on his his right by arm to
Okay.
his I think his left chest to his right bicep.
So basically, kind of like the Drain the Rock Johnson type like tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay. So he says, totally can do that. And, it will take a couple of hours, though. You okay with that?
Yeah. Also, my friend here's a little bit on the creepy side. He just points to Fett.
Fact is
Also,
just...
I have no idea.
Yeah, what is Feck doing in this situation?
Darkness. He's literally just staring the entire time. He is not moving a muscle.
Hey, Beck, do you want a magical tattoo?
No, thank you.
I guess you could just relax and sit and just watch.
No, yeah. Heard that fact. So, the hours go by as the tattoo is being made. May I ask what the tattoo will look like for you specifically, Ortis?
Probably gonna be like red stuff. He's probably gonna because of his I think his tribe. He's gonna make it have bear markings and symbols in them, as
Okay.
well as striking, kind of like symbols of like lightning and stuff.
Okay, so
Blood.
bear, lightning, and whatnot. Okay. So the tattoo is being made, takes a few hours, but then the tattoo is finally done, and you see in the reflective mirror, it shows a bear's head on your bicep that is being kind of like empowered or surrounded by lightning, as the different shades of the lightning is cascading all the way down to your arm now. So you now have the
Okay.
Blood Fury tattoo.
Okay.
So, that's it, and then you are gonna make your way along with Spec back to the manor.
Yep.
Okay. So as that is happening, everybody wakes up. Shala wakes up, Adrian wakes up, Nail wakes up, and Layla wakes up. You all wake up.
DJ will have to downstairs at breakfast.
You make your way down to have breakfast. Everybody is there, but you notice a few people are missing. Ortis, Becht, and you already know that Weaver is missing.
Very often use it in town. Adrian will just finish breakfast and head off. Head out to do some shopping, I guess.
Okay.
He's looking for a ring of spell story.
Okay. So you're gonna go shopping. What is everybody else gonna be doing? Hello? Nail? Layla?
Is Layla here?
Layla said BRB, so probably he's not back yet, but yeah, what is everybody doing?
I need to ask Layla a question.
Okay. So Adrian, you're gonna go shopping to get the ring of spell storing, as you said, and is that like, what rarity is it?
Depends on what level it can store. The ring varies depending on what level it can store. So a first level, I think, is uncommon. I think it goes up to maximum of 5th level, which is very rare.
No, there's only one type, which is rare.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, and this requires attunement. Okay. How many items are you attuned to, Adrian?
He's attuned to his sword and his staff. That's about it.
Okay. So yeah. So it is rare. Okay. You go into one of the stores. Roll for me a percentile die. And then roll me a 1d10. Alright.
98s and 8s.
Mm-hmm. You search through the store. You ask the owner. And the owner says, I might have something there for you. And he goes and comes back and shows you a red orange gold gem ring, and you see that this magic, you see that this item radiates magic.
There was that. I missed the last part.
I said you notice that this ring emanates magic.
Is this a ring of spell storing? Adrian asks.
It is a ring of some sort of spell thing.
Well, I'd like to know what it does before I buy new checks.
Well, I don't know what it is. A wizard type individual sold it to me. I don't know what it does. But it is magical.
Can I sell it back to you if I don't like it?
Very well.
Okay. I'm not sure you're looking for.
So is that you buy it? So it's going to cost you. I think we agreed that where was going to be expensive. Let's say 500 gold.
Okay. You handle it the 500.
Takes it.
An agent will walk back off to the mansion.
And you will return to the mansion.
Yep.
Okay. So you return to the mansion. Still no.
You go talk to.
Hmm?
If they're still there, Adrian will talk to Mail to get it identified.
Yeah. So at this point, he returned back to the manor. Otis, and they return. No. Sorry. Yeah, Adrian returns with the ring. The gorilla and the soldier. No. Sorry. Ugh. Losing sanity. Otis, in fact, also begin to make their way back to the Kingdom Manor. Ugh.
But when we went to the tower, did Ors have them get their tablets?
What tablet? What specific
The Sheikah
tablet?
tablet.
Yeah, you have the tablets. Yes. Why?
For Fett and I forgot his name.
Fact.
And
Yeah,
Reaver.
and
Weaver.
Reaver.
Basically, there is a as you all make your way back to the inn, you then see that there is the head chef, Cassandra, I believe is what I named her, and there are packages on the table that seem Sheikah plate sized. And you inspect it, and it is indeed the Sheikah plate.
If he knows that the whole thing got to the manor, he probably would take Fett back home after that. Probably grab a few drinks on the way.
Makes sense, okay. Ooh. Not what I wanted to do, I wanted to do this, okay. Layla, are you back? Okay, Layla's not back, so we'll switch gears. Adrian, you make your way back as well.
Layla's back.
Oh, okay, Layla, welcome back. So Layla, Nail has a question for you. No, it's fine.
So, Nail will go up to you and ask, so Layla, do you want to start teaching Mordred Common, and I can start teaching you Draconic?
Sure.
That way you two can communicate a bit more easily.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay. I guess then we'll take one of the studies then. And I'll start teaching Layla Draconic and help teach Mordred Common. You need to see how far Mordred has come with his Draconic.
Okay. So, let me pull up the stats right now for this dragon. In this wormling size. Uh, 86, okay. Okay. Okay, I can work with this. Okay. So, With a 15, Mordred speaks very well in Draconic. And if I recall, Layla, you speak Draconic, right?
No.
No.
No, but Nail does.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I speak Draconic and Common, so I'm going to teach Layla how to speak Draconic and teach Mordred how to speak Common, because moment Mordred only speaks Draconic, and he probably speaks it very badly since he hasn't actually heard proper Draconic.
Yeah. So all you're hearing is Dad.
Equivalent of what a toddler would be speaking.
Yeah. Basically speaking like Dad, Mom, hungry, food, sleepy, play, and whatnot. You're hearing all of this, and as soon as Mordred says "Mom," Mordred basically looks towards Layla as Mordred says this.
Good.
So yeah, I'll be teaching. So I'll basically just be translating between their words so they can start to learn to communicate. And teaching the dragon more complex words. Like how dragons actually form sentences. Because I assume it's nothing like how common is actually spoken.
Yeah. It's different, the languages, but yes, you could totally do that. And do you do that for the whole day?
Yep.
Roll for me an intelligence. Nail, to see how well you will be teaching this. 9. So, that's that. Layla, roll for me an intelligence as well. 8. Okay, and now for Mordred. Cool. So basically, the lesson is slow at first, but you guys are learning proper ways to speak this. And at the end of the day, close to dinner time, Mordred basically looks at Layla as you guys are doing this lessons, and you hear in common, for the first time, you hear Mordred says, towards Layla.
Yes. Yes. Mom. Good boy, Mordred. What do you want?
And Mordred just, cuddles up next to you in a loving manner, wanting to be closer to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right. Is that
Basically,
everything?
the lesson went well.
Yes, it takes months to learn a language, even in D&D terms.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
But does, finally able to say at least, in common, at least.
Mm-hmm. You have to start somewhere, but
It takes 6 months. It just takes several months to a year to learn languages and proficiencies. According to Xanthar's Guide, it takes 10 weeks minus the intelligence modifier. to learn a new language. So it should take Mordred 8 weeks and Layla 9 weeks.
Technically, Nail is 9. Layla is 8. Mordred rolled a 12, so it will be a 10.
No, I'm going off of our modifiers.
Oh,
According to Xanthar's Guide to Everything, learning a new language should take 10 weeks minus the intelligence modifier of the character.
oh.
Is there a teleportation circle in this city? Does Adrian know if there's a teleportation circle in this city?
A teleportation circle?
Yeah.
Probably, but it would probably be, only within high-ranking officials, yes.
You ask the Shikapad to talk to the caretaker about that.
Shikaplate responds with, says that, yes, there are teleportation circles used for transportation. Merchants use it to teleport to different sections, and then continue traveling if they are doing it by road. And then you go talk to another individual saying that sometimes the teleportation circles are used for emergency purposes and or to send in troops immediately.
Where is the teleportation circle in this city?
So Shikaplate highlights the main merchant guild hall for the merchant guild building, and then another one within the citadel. Citadel main floor.
Okay. Are we allowed access to these?
Certainly, you would just need a you just need permission.
Okay, that's the new problem. But Adrian will then return to the nation.
So is that it?
Yeah.
Is anyone else doing anything, or?
Yes, Oris is having some drinks with. Oh. That. How's that going?
They're never gonna get my name right. I mean, Fact doesn't drink, so he'll just sit at the table with you while you order drinks for him, and then
I think it's one of those points he's gonna. He probably just gonna
you just take the drinks from him.
put it in your mouth. Try to put it in your mouth.
He will get very aggressive when you try and touch him. He is fine just staying in the room with, like, doing this, but he doesn't like being touched.
Oris is like, shoulder hugging him and stuff. Like a buddy.
Mm-hmm. So everybody's doing that. What is Adrian like? Right, shopping. So everybody reconvenes
For lunch.
for lunch. Yes, talking about what they're planning now.
Have they found have they found Weaver already or no?
No, Weaver is still MIA.
That's good.
Hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Shala a deviation wizard?
Indeed, she is.
Doesn't she have scrying?
She can totally try. She uses her ability to try and scry on Weaver. However, when she does this, she has difficulty pinpointing where he is exactly.
Hmm. Sure, he's somewhere nearby. He couldn't have gone far.
We should be fine. Yeah, the city is decently safe. But Neil, I have a couple of things that I'd like to get identified. The places down the ring and the onyx sword. Blue black onyx.
Fine, I'll identify your stuff. No, I don't start having to charge you for all the random junk you want me to identify.
Alright, it benefits both of us.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Identify on the 2 spells. It'll take like 20 minutes. On the 2 objects. What do I learn about them?
You know that the ring is in fact the ring of spell something. Storing, yes.
What's its keyword to activate it? Make it sound something stupid.
Skibidi Ohio Giat.
Bat guano.
That rarely comes up in conversation. I'll give you back the ring and say the keyword to activate it is bat guano. Whoever made that either had a really bad sense of humor or was just an idiot.
Okay.
And the sword?
Adrian Tombs Street, is there any spells stored in it already? Or is it empty?
One spell is stored in it, and you said that the max is a level 5 spell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it can store up to 5 levels of spells, so it can't store a level 6 spell at all.
Okay, the other one is Misty Step, then. Is being stored in that, ring of magic sorting.
What about the onyx blade?
Right, the onyx blade that Ortis took?
Ortis and Adrian have one.
Right, it was the obsidian blade.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can you tell me about it?
Oh god, my eyes. I'm very exhausted today, so sorry if I'm a bit slow. So the blade, you sense deaths from this blade now. Like, this blade has seen and carved its way through countless souls. And that's what you do sense. Souls of the dead emanating from this blade. I need you, Nail, to give me a wisdom save, please. Because I'm pretty sure you are touching the blade to identify it, yes?
Yes, you have to touch the object you want to
Yeah.
identify.
Okay, 16. Okay, good. So, as you're doing this, you felt briefly that you were being pulled into the blade. You managed to shake that off to, like, maybe some exhaustion from, teaching both Layla and Mordred languages. And, basically, you detect that this sword is a soul sword of sorts. That, the sword grows in power by the more souls it, slays. And, devours, I guess?
Yeah, it's a sword that eats souls. Can you stop giving me cursed stuff to identify?
I'll try. Tell to tell them.
Yeah, so when you use this sword, judging by the amount of individuals you kill and claim the souls, it will have like a +1 for each soul. So basically, if you, like, say, get 5 souls collected into this sword, it'll have a max of +5 to DPS, to the damage modifier. And it has a charge. You could spend souls to activate certain abilities. However, these abilities have not been activated because you have not attuned to it properly.
Let's see max. Number of souls been carried.
Does Identify reveal that
Should
now?
Identify reveals a lot about an object. Here.
So, okay, so how many charges this has?
The number of souls in it could be considered how many charges it
Yes,
has.
yes. It doesn't specifically talk about the abilities of the sword or weapon, yes?
Choose one shot.
Because I don't think it does. It says of the properties.
Properties, that would be its abilities.
Okay,
Or its properties.
okay.
So,
Sorry, I am fighting sleep right now. And it's only 10:15. So,
I mean,
so
if
the...
you're too tired, I don't.
No, it's fine, it's fine. The max charges it has is 5. There is 2 abilities. One is verified to single target, and the other is an AoE ability. The single target is whenever you make a melee attack, you can expand a charge to deal an extra damage die to this to the damage roll. So basically, you discharge a die and you like roll another damage die to it. the AoE is you spend 3 charges and you deal an area of effect that will deal damage, and they need to make a Constitution saving throw, or they will be give me a moment to pull up the status effects. Would be either maybe paralyzed or restrained. No, yeah, would be paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah. Would be
So it requires
paralyzed. Okay, so the paralyzed AoE requires 3 charges, 3 souls to use. The extra damage die to the damage would cost 1 soul charge.
Sword requires attunement.
It does. It requires a certain type of attunement, and I believe that would also mention the attunement method, right? In identify?
Yes.
Okay. So the method is you need to kill an innocent with this sword. In essence, you need to have the sword drink the blood of innocent.
Do you tell us this?
Yeah, I tell you everything else I discover it, because I wouldn't die.
Agent, say I think we should get rid of these swords now.
Question, Nail. Okay, I'm gonna whisper something to you. Now, how does this work? Yeah, there we go. Let's identify.
It would depend on what created the sentience. If it's from the effect of a spell, yes. For a sword, it's pretty much going to be a yes.
Okay. Then, yeah, you do detect that. You detect that the sword is indeed sentient.
I mean, the only other option would be the idea that the sword is being possessed by an evil spirit or something, in which case it would not necessarily detect that it's being possessed. Yeah, roughly in the middle of the description, you learn whether any spell are affecting the item. So yeah, a spell to create something sentient would be the spell. So yeah, it's a living sword. I'll tell Adrian that the sword is alive.
Yeah, I don't like this sword anymore. No one wants us to kill innocents. So
Well, more in the sense that you need to like coat the sword in blood.
yeah, Agent's falling into too many slots anyways. Anyway, and he likes his thunder thing better.
Mm-hmm.
Now should we get rid of this sword? Agent will ask.
Identify doesn't exactly tell you how to destroy the weapon, so yeah, you're on your own in that regard.
Agent, can I check it?
Sure, roll Arcana.
See if you can figure out how to destroy it. 12.
You look at the sword. You see that there were runes etched onto the sword, and they don't glow as much. Maybe it is tied to the runes, you think. You are not 100% sure.
Yeah, how do you... Can you think of any ways?
To break an object. Several methods, none of which I can do. Take it to a shirt and have them purify it while smashing it with a hammer repeatedly. And then take all the broken bits, melt them down, put them into a mirror-lined box, and throw it into a river. I mean, sure, the mirror-lined box thing is for the ashes of a witch, but you never know what else, other things that can kill. But yeah, smashing it with a hammer probably would help. It's a sword. I mean, melt it down.
Yeah, does anybody else want the sword, though?
I'm gonna go with nobody should have the cursed sword of death. Not if
Yeah.
it's not a matter of do they want it, it's more of a we shouldn't let them have it.
Yeah.
We'll need to get the one from Ortis when he comes back.
Yeah. I think Asian has holy water. Let me check. He does not.
Is anyone still touching the sword?
No.
Okay. And this is like during lunch time that you
Yeah.
guys are doing this.
Yeah. Uh, mm, are we going to do anything else?
Is there anything else you guys want to do? I'm asking.
We're,
I don't know.
I guess we can start preparing to head off. Head off to go to that quest we need to do.
I mean, Reaper is still not found. I mean, I have something specially planned for this.
And then we can go
Hit dirt.
look
Oh,
for
yeah.
Reaper.
Then we
Fine.
Sorry, yeah, or is this with, or is this with Fact? Probably in the kitchen. Oh, I'm in this whole area over here. It's like, you aren't eating anything. Are you okay?
I don't need to eat.
Oh. You've been awfully quiet.
I don't speak
Are you-
much.
Are you okay?
Yes.
You can roll insight, you can roll deception. It's entirely up to you.
Oh, I'm not lying. I'm not hiding anything.
Okay.
It's just like, also, you kind of smell it. You need help taking a shower? Has it been so long, or have it been so long have you not bathed before?
I have not been allowed to shower.
I guess you can shower now. Or you can shower now, bathe, wash yourself off.
Insert sad Naruto music.
Like,
That is a
I'm
thought.
like, I'm all willing you have your old secret bed. You should probably go and take all that stuff and see the sunshine.
I'd like to keep it
I
on.
mean, if you don't want to let people see you, you can probably do it up for the roof. Some maybe little.
What was that?
He said, if you don't want anyone to see you, you can just go up to the roof, sunbathe a little.
I don't want to do that.
Okay. Like, you just seemed kind of stiff.
How so? He's just staring into your soul.
You don't really move a lot. Your chest isn't going in and out. Like, is your breathing alright? Like, it moves when you talk, but if it isn't alright, we should probably get a doctor around here. I'd probably go get Nail to check on you.
I don't.
It's like, or this goes against Nail. Check on Vet. No. No. He just yells out.
Are you back in their place?
Yeah. They're in this area.
Okay, you will come downstairs. What
Can you check on him? His breathing isn't really well, and he isn't telling. He's acting really stoic, but
I don't.
something's not right with his breathing.
I don't need to breathe.
There's nothing wrong with his breathing. He's undead.
What? What kind of undead?
Are you asking about the fact or nail?
Both.
I don't know what kind of undead he is. The kind who's dead and is no longer dead.
I'm still dead.
Okay, what were you when you were alive?
I don't know.
Okay, what is his base ancestry when he was alive?
I think he was human? You were human, Fact?
I was gonna say I don't know.
Guess
Yes, he was human.
I want to say it's like we'll probably have to take off the mask and see what's underneath.
Are you actually gonna try and reach for it?
You don't mind if we take off your mask for a second? We probably should not do it here in the
No.
lunchroom.
No.
Is the thing sentimental to you?
So
Is it sentimental to you, or you don't want people to see what you look like?
I don't want them to see.
Okay. And now, how do we wash the undead?
Holy water and prayer.
I don't think that's a good idea.
What do you mean, wash the undead? You mean not make them smell?
That'd probably be it first.
You go to the market, you get lavender scented oil, and you sprinkle it on them. Undead and water don't really mix unless there's a skeleton underneath there. So you just kind of have to cover up the bad smell with good smell.
Okay. Is he like the kind? Do you think he's a rotting type, or he's just fully intact but dead? Mm-hmm.
I think he's a zombie, yes, the rotting type.
I guess we could pour alcohol on him and just hope for the better.
Yeah.
Should clean him up a little bit.
I'm
That's what I
thinking,
said. Go get lavender oil.
yeah. I'm thinking at like
Okay.
11:30, maybe 12. I'll call it.
I mean, if you just want to end it early, I personally
I don't mind.
No, it's
if
just
it's
like
not feel it.
like did everybody get satisfied with everybody shopping wise?
Yeah.
Now.
Okay. Then
all I
I'm
can
personally
needs to
happy.
buy is
I gotta learn about the lore. I gotta beat up some drunks.
He just needs to buy a couple more things, but we can do that off session.
the Weaver reuniting with the group?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. we
And
could
there's only
totally-
one thing I wanted to do, but we can do that next session.
Yeah, I'll just say how it works
Yeah,
out.
so
But yeah. So, you guys need to go. Moving you guys to the map of Winterhaven. But basically, you guys were needing to go over here because there were reports of another corrupted zone in the Kiron region.
Okay. Any extra information, or it's just corrupted zone? That's
I did go over that last session, but basically there is an entity that is killing the entity, and like a description of this entity was described, and Nail and Adrian would probably know about this entity more.
it. Okay.
Adrian would also like to buy before they leave
Sure.
250 gold worth of chalks and some fused precious gems.
Yep.
Or spoke of those.
Yeah, just deduct
Well,
that.
Let's still have some precious. Some $500, 500 gold worth of gems. So you can probably trade you some.
Well,
Still has.
Adrian needs ink and chalk infused with those.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's probably getting.
I think that's it, really.
Personally, fine right now.
I guess we're for ending now. See you guys next time.
Yeah,
So,
I guess, unless I don't know.
so you guys want to continue?
Or is it gonna do anything special for this session? He's probably gonna ask the tower about how their upgrades of his weapons and stuff are gonna go. But other than that,
Right.
So he
You
has
wanted what items you wanted to be upgraded? It was your sun axe,
yeah,
And it
and
was-
the mithril plate.
the mithril plate, and what upgrades did you want exactly?
For the sun axe, probably the ability to change its damage type,
Okay.
and the mithril armor is just, I guess, more protection.
Okay, so more AC.
Yeah.
Okay, that would mean you want magic elemental augmentation.
Yeah.
So if you want more AC, you would want the Earth's elemental augmentation to your armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which will give you a +2 to AC.
Yeah.
And
Does it
since
already have +2?
I don't know if you have, I mean, like, depending on the rarity of the armor and type, you could have slotted maybe at max 3, maybe 2 elemental augmentation slots.
Okay, because it's just mithril. So
Mithril heavy armor, or...
mithril heavy armor.
Okay, so since it's rare mithril, and since it's heavy armor, I would say if it's like What type of heavy armor? Is it like full plate or chainmail?
Full plate.
You wouldn't be able to use our barbarian abilities with full plate.
It's missile, but yeah.
But certain ones.
It's your choice. But if it's heavy armor, you could have at least 2 to 3 slots of augmentation.
Okay. Probably get probably something that treated like normal armor, but didn't read the thing. So probably win, so it basically doesn't conflict, and probably just one more Earth Gem protection.
Do you have an Earth Gem already augmented to it?
Yeah, just one wind for so it doesn't mess with the barbarian abilities. Barbarian rage thing, because I didn't see that as a thing, so it probably thing, and because it already has the Earth Gem.
Okay. I did tell you to put in the description of the armor that you have that you did have the augmentation and the type.
Okay. Because I had the Earth Gem is the other thing, but I just
Okay, so you have... Yeah, so in the description input you could put already implemented in that thing, you already have the Earth, and you have another 2 to 3 slots, so you want to put another Earth and a wind?
yeah.
Okay, so...
One that pretty much messes the wind for
speed.
bypassing the whole speed and not messing with the whole barbarian rage thing, because I didn't see that when I put it in there.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, rage.
So 2 Earth, so that means you have +4 to your AC, which will make you 22 with your AC, with the armor equipped. And +5 to your speed, so you will be at 35, I believe, for your maximum walking distance.
Okay.
Which I say it would take like a couple of days to get this done. Because you are asking for the armor augmentations, which can be easily done. But the Sun Axe, switching between damage types, it depends on what damage types you want it to switch to.
Basically, I want to be able to switch like I wanted to be able so you could just put a gem into it, and it changes its type between the its normal light or its normal radiance or whatever damage crystal he places into it.
Okay, so you want... Okay, so it's like a whole lightsaber situation that you want to change it out and switch the gem. So
Kind of like be able to put like a slot in it, so it'd be like he basically can put it in it, and he can either choose to have them both for a weaker effect, or
okay.
one for its max.
What I could suggest is they could put in the handle. They already have the sunstone. They could put maybe one more stone in, and you could switch between that elements, and you could switch between the gems whenever you want. You would just need to collect them.
Yeah.
So what other what other elemental gem do you want in your Sun Axe?
Probably because we're going to be dealing with the corruption. He'll probably he'll ask for fire, and he'll probably ask for another extra sunstone, just so if he needs to boost it.
Okay,
and
sure.
he'll probably ask about how the corrupted Center stone thing is working out. See if he can use the azurite crystal safely without being mind controlled or going insane. But he probably won't ask for it right now, or he probably would ask for it, but he wouldn't ask for it to worry about it right now for this situation because he's battling a thing. He probably would ask for it if we were battling other people. Yeah.
So the Firestone's not going to be an issue. An extra Sunstone, they are a bit short on those. So roll for me a 1d100 plus 10.
I'm gonna skedaddle.
By plus 10, I mean like roll a 1d10.
Sure.
Yeah, no problem. Perfect. Okay, 29. So 30. Okay, they do not have the Sunstone. So the only thing they will be able to add is the slot with the Firestone inserted into the socket. So you can switch between radiant and fire damage.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's also gonna ask about the research with the Mazerite crystal, the refined Mazerite crystal.
And so the Supreme Caretaker says, I am still examining it, but it seems this has very pure properties, and it seems to be more advanced than the regular Mazerite crystals. I think if you are corrupted by this crystal, the corruption corruption rate is going to be increased faster.
Okay. Like,
Basically, like, it would be like the process of the corruption spread is like, for a regular thing, is going to be slow depending on certain circumstances. With this, like, the corruption rate of this is increased to at least maybe 20%. Is the type of information that is provided by the Supreme Caretaker on this.
well, those guys just don't need to rush. Safety is kind of important since it did kind of controlled me. Maybe it did something to me. I don't know. To be honest with you, I just have a slight craving for its usage. Not enough to drive me insane, but like a brand who hasn't had alcohol in a while. Or just shakes his head. Anyways, thank you.
Always happy to help. So is that, you learnt everything, and I would say you do get your weapon and armor back.
Okay.
So you have the upgrades. So just be sure to add in the augmentations that you have. So remember, you have 2 earth, so that will be a +4 to your AC, and 1 wind that have +5 to your movement speed.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to bed.
Alright.
You can tell me this as well.
Yeah, so everybody's done with shopping, because if so, we'll just say that you guys have everything, and like we'll end it here, and hopefully Reaper is in for the next session. If not, we'll just say that you guys traveled there, and I'll just say Reaper was magically able to teleport to you guys.
I would I think Adrian also has a wind gem that he can put in his hat as well.
In his shield, yeah.
Yeah.
So long as you have that equipped on you, you would have the +5 movement speed.
Okay,
Okay,
can you
just
do that as well?
clarifying that it does.
Okay, repeat that, Adrian.
Can you do that as well? Then insert the wind gem in his hat.
I
His shield.
thought you said you already did that. Or do you
No,
want that?
He did the stone one, but not the wind one yet.
The Earth one, yeah. For the AC. So you want to switch out the Earth for the wind.
No, he wants to do both. Can we make more
Right.
slots or just one?
If you want to upgrade it to have more upgrade slots and more properties, you would need materials for the crafting. So I'm pretty sure the hat was made of mithril, correct?
Yeah.
So you're gonna need more mithril, and you're gonna need other materials, and you will need to craft it.
Okay, we can do that later then.
Yeah, but later on. But with that, yeah, that's gonna be it for the session, unless anybody has other questions. Again, I'm sorry, it's just just I've been sleep deprived for a long time right now.
No worries.
But yeah, you guys got some information, you got some tools, you got some items that you will be able to use for your next encounters. So at least everybody is happy, and you all are level 11. So
Yeah.
So you should be good with that.
Okay.
Anything else?
See you guys.
Otis, you're good?
I'm good.
Okay.
See you.
Yeah, see you guys next session.